Hello everybody, my name is Joseph Toasty and welcome back to Satisfactory. Been a while since I've been back here. Oh, and I have a concern. I mean, this is fine, but the coal is backed up, which is weird, which means this might not be completely fine. I do know I'm gonna have to add another miner to both of those stations, because one of them takes 30 extra, they both take about 30 extra, one for fuel and then one for this little iron thing over here. So I am gonna have to add more to that. But the main focus of this episode is gonna be oil. As I said in the last one, we need Mark IV belts and we need more power. Thankfully, oil can get us both of those things. I just gotta make some oil. Which first means we're gonna have to go unlock oil in the thingy over here. Oil processing. Yeah, I can do that, right? I sure can. I gotta go all the way back. Let's see. I also need some more of that. Probably not fluid packaging, but I am gonna need this petroleum power, which just means more motors and these encased industrial beams. I also need the oil stuff and some Caterium apparently for the fluid generator, which is gonna be fun. Don't quite need the jetpack yet, but it will be useful at some point in the future. I primarily just need oil processing for the refineries and then petroleum power for the generators. I also need to do the whole rest of these because it is already the 1st of January. Yay. What did I get to? 9. I need 10. I get a hat. Lovely.
By equipping this new hat at the lockers in the hub, you can finally turn your mental state into a fashion statement.
That sounds lovely, Aber. Thank you. 11 was somewhere. Oh, there it is. Medicinal inhalers.
Humans tend to catch colds during the winter. It would seem that this does not apply to you, but considering your tendencies, Fix-It has seen fit to provide a medicinal inhaler just in case.
That's fair, I do kind of need them. I have been a little bit dying. Here's 12. A very merry Fixmas, what are these called? VHS tape? I don't know.
A reminder that human creativity does have its limits, considering their obsessive insistence on continuing to make slightly different versions of every Fixmas song ever imagined.
Ah, yes, I see. 13. Ooh, wow, $5. I love my 5 Fix-It dollars. Thanks, guys. Another hard drive thing.
This data cartridge enables the last branches of the Fixmas Mantry to be unlocked, which means we will both be celebrating the end of this event soon.
That's what you think. I still need to do oil, and then we're gonna get into it finally. Not that I'm gonna have much time to do anything with it. Yay, weaponry. Again. 16. Where is 16? Skins. Premium skin.
Nothing says
Happy Holidays more than
the inevitable destruction of local flora and fauna with a festively decorated vehicle.
Accurate.
This
Lovely.
vehicle decoration can be found in the customizer.
Thanks, Aber. I love it. I think. I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know yet. Whoa! That's funny. 50 snowballs. Those are the explosives, right? 18. Another music tape. The Fixmas Bird Leftovers. I don't know what that means.
I thought I had destroyed every copy of this tape. How does it keep turning up? No matter. Ignore it. There's nothing interesting on it anyway. In fact, listening to it causes hallucinations, and eventually, after 7 days,
your brain melts.
For your own sake, I advise avoiding it at all costs.
I think I need to find the jukebox. So where is 19? 19. 25 Fix-It dollars. Let's go, dude. That is insane. Oh, here's 20. Let's go. What? What is this? Excuse me? What? Rocket fuel? 50 packaged rocket fuel? Okay. Alrighty then. Cool. Oh, here it is. 21. Coal. Lovely.
Fix-It wants you to know that you matter.
Thanks, Aber. Uh-huh. Okay, 22. 200 screws.
That's just poetic. I appreciate a good joke.
What? Wait. I don't get it. 2/5 of a stack of screws? I don't know, man. Whoa, more bombs. Let's go. At least it's not a nuke. 24 is a fresh factory trinket. Okay.
Since the human olfactory system is closely
Oh,
linked to memory,
scented
Fix-It
build
created
gun
scented
trinkets.
build gun trinkets to remind pioneers of specific concepts.
Okay.
This scent is the concept of caring about your family on Earth, which I'm sure will have no effect on you.
Gee, thanks. 25. The big one. It's a firework. Hooray.
Turning explosives into a recreational
Oh.
activity is exactly the kind of attitude that led humanity to its doom.
Mm-hmm.
By all means, have fun. I certainly will, now that we are finally close to the end of this event.
Right. I don't know how long it goes. It might be till like the 6th or something, which probably means that I'm not going to get into it at all, but anyway. So I need to go pick up a few things. It says it right there what things I need to pick up, thankfully. Lovely. I need some of this. Thank you. Please, sir, get off of my car. Maybe next year I can fully participate in the Fixmas because I'm a little busy. Little bit busy right now, unfortunately. By the way, I did put out a little bit more of the top floor. Not much of it, as you can tell. Just around the edges, and then that part right there, where I think we're gonna do the oil stuff. Obviously, it's probably gonna need to be a little bit bigger than that, but we'll figure it out. The fact that I made a walkway, and I still just blast through all of the production lines. Okay, I needed these, actually. Thank you. How many do I have? Not enough, and I need to pocket something. Get the hell out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay. Aber.
Milestone reached. Crude oil can now be extracted and refined to produce various industrially beneficial parts.
Such as plastic
The
and rubber.
byproducts of these processes will require careful management, but a capable pioneer such as yourself
Whoa,
surely
I'm
understands
capable?
that.
Sick.
To improve efficiency, pipelines can now be optimized with valves to limit and balance their throughput. These were initially left out because Fix-It did not want to overwhelm pioneers with complex pipeline management,
Oh.
but they have since been re-added after my impassioned defense of your capabilities.
Sure. That is a thing that I believe. The thing we need after that, petroleum power, we need to make rubber and plastic. Okay, so firstly, probably need to figure out some numbers, actually. I need to see what is over there, and I need to see what I need to make. Or can make with it, I guess. Let's see, crude oil. I know there's 3 nodes over here. I don't know how good they are. Pure, normal, pure. Sick, let's go! How much does that do? Buildings, oil extractor. Production rate 60 per minute, so it's exactly the same as the miners. Okay, so pure is 120, right? Yes. And then max out this thing. Let's say that would be 300 per minute for each one. Okay, well, 300 plus 300 plus 150, 750, right? Which is great. And we're only gonna need 3 pipes for that because the Mark 1 pipes do 300 per minute. So we just take 3 pipes, probably balance them a little bit. Instead of just having 2 of them be 300 and 1 of them be 150, we could instead balance it so that it's 250 per? I think that's right. Yeah, 250 for each one. Now, refineries for that. Because I want a lot of it to be turned into fuel, because I need fuel, like a lot. Plastic. You make 20 plastic per minute for every 30 oil. And then also 10 heavy oil residue per minute for every 30 oil. I know rubber was like double the side product, but the same amount of rubber per each crude oil. Another thing, I think with one of these, you can make the heavy oil residue without any byproduct, which I'll probably do at some point. You can also make more plastic with the polymer resin, which is made from fuel. Are there other ways to make rubber? Oh, you can with the polymer resin. And that's made with the fuel recipe. So currently this is the most efficient recipe for fuel. And then I can turn that polymer resin into plastic and rubber rather than going for plastic and rubber primarily. And then I can use the rest of that to make the circuit boards and the computers and stuff, but we don't have the computers yet, so. Whoopsies. Since it's gonna be primarily a power station, is there a more efficient one for making fuel? I mean, I know there's the turbo fuel down in the MAM, which we're definitely gonna wanna switch to, because that's just better. And all I need to do is get some more coal and sulfur. If I do this one, and just purely turn all of it into fuel, that is 750 times 2/3, 500 fuel per minute, which I don't know how much the generators take right now, because I don't have them. Refineries. How many we're gonna need? 500 per minute, which means 10 for 400. 12 and a half? 12 and a half, right? Yep, 12 and a half foundries. Sorry, what are they called? Refineries. 12 and a half refineries, which, we're probably gonna have to have the fuel come up, the oil come up here, and then go down the middle, and just have like 6 on each side, and then maybe speed up the last 2 to like 1 1/4, or have 7 on each side, and slow down the last 2 to 1/4 each. Probably that one, because I don't want to use all of the power slugs at all, if possible. I want to use all of them on the miners and the extractors and such. But then after that, we can take that polymer resin and put it into some more, I believe, refineries. Yeah, put it into refineries with water, which we can get in quite numbers because we have it directly beneath us, to make plastic and rubber. Okay, if we're gonna be making 500 fuel, then we're gonna be making how much polymer resin? I guess half of 750, so 375. 375 polymer resin per minute, which all needs to turn into plastic and rubber, which means probably 7 or 8 refineries, because since this is 10, total, if we have like 2 refineries, 1 for plastic, 1 for rubber, it takes 100 polymer resin per minute. And we have 375. So we have 3 sets, 3 plastic ones and 3 rubber ones. We get 60 plastic per minute, 60 rubber per minute, plus whatever the 75 goes into, which I'm sure we can find a way to split that, like 50 to 25 or whatever, it's fine. Would have more plastic than rubber that way, but I think we actually use more plastic than rubber, so might actually change it around a little bit. So it's like 4 full ones of these, and then whatever the rest of it is to do the rubber. Plus that would be less water that we need as well. Good. Good, good, good. And then that can be made with the circuit boards. I know there was some more copper that was over there that we can use. And then the computer, which takes iron too. I think that's all it takes, though. It doesn't take anything else aside from the iron, copper, plastic, stuff like that, you know? Fairly easy, fairly simple. But of course, first we just need to kind of put the fuel into an offshoot tank, because we don't have the... Well, I mean, we don't have the fuel packagers yet, and we don't have the fuel generators either. Although, first thing I need to do, I need to get stuff for refineries. So let's say just 14 for now to do the fuel and polymer resin. I'm gonna need a lot more copper sheets too, so I may as well just take a lot of this. And what I want to do, actually, is I want to start getting more of the extra recipes. I think I could reload some of the ones that are already in there, and I might get some that pull from a larger pool, but I also just want to scan for more extra recipes. I'll probably put down another one of these when I'm up there. Okay, this is currently 16 across. So this is the middle. I can put down refineries, let's say here and here. And this should give us space, ample space for the inputs, yes. So all of these, except the ones right at the very end, are going to be making this fuel recipe. And these ones at the end are going to be at 10 per minute. And in total, this will be making 500 fuel per minute. Yes. Now there is much more space this way than I expected there to be. So what I can do is probably just split the resin half and half. So these ones can go into some refineries for the plastic. And then the ones on the other side can go into a refinery for the rubber. Speaking of which, I need more refineries. At least 6, probably 8. So I need more stuff. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So these ones are all gonna be residual plastic. Of course, one of them is gonna be a different amount. And these are all gonna be residual rubber, which are also gonna be different amounts. And I just realized that this is not how it works. So, hold on a minute. So this side is currently asking for 60 times 4, 240 per minute. So that side over there is going to need more refineries. 375 divided by 2 is 150, 180, 2.5, 187.5. Okay, 187.5, which is 3 of these and a little bit. Okay, 3 of these and like the tiniest bit, which I guess is fine. What is a third of 7.5? Good thing I don't have to know. 2.5 per minute. Great. Okay, now this side. This one's also making 187.5, which means we actually need more than 4 of these. Oh. 40 times 4 is 160, which means we still need another 47.5. Never mind, we are not doing it this way. We can split it into 3. Oh, right, there was another thing, wasn't there? Hold on. I realized while I was editing that this thing over here is inefficient, and there is a faster way, or not faster, I guess, but more correct. It turns out there is a way to split the iron over here, the 28 point whatever, which makes sense because there's a way to split it normally, but we don't have to do this crap. Okay, let's see. It needs to split essentially into 9, and then 4/9 goes that way, and the rest of it goes here. So this, you would split it into 3, and then split each of those into 3, but instead we can just take this, which is essentially a third, plus a third of this one, which adds to this to make 4/9. So like that, and then another merger, or just a single merger, I guess, but you know what I mean. That is not what I wanted at all. I'm just gonna make them all mark 3 because I want to. But this all comes together, and then does that. And then this has to split into 2, and this also has to go and combine with this one, like this or something. So this goes here, and then this goes here, except it has to actually go out first. So what's happening here then, I think I can just actually do the numbers. 28.125. 28.125 divided by 9 is 3.125. 3.125 times 4 is 12.5, which is the exact amount that this needs. It's 12.5. And then that amount times 5 is 15 and 5/8, which is the exact amount that these two need combined. Because if you do 2.5, it's 7.8125, which is what these are, even though it doesn't really say that. But that's what they are. So yes, there is a perfect way to split it. And it is fairly small. It's not that big. I'm pretty sure I could make it smaller if I tried to, but I am not going to do that because I don't actually care that much. This is fine. And of course, right now it's fully backed up because of course it is. It wouldn't be if the steel wasn't broken, but of course it is. Anyway, just wanted to fix that real quick because I just thought of it. But now we're gonna go fix the oil stuff, make the oil stuff good. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We are just gonna have 3 of these on each side, These ones are gonna be for the plastic. These ones are gonna be for the rubber. And then, let's see. 60 to 40 is 100. 40 to 60 is a 200. 60 to 40 is another 300 total. And then it's 75 left over, which is 2 of either of them. In total, we are gonna need at least 2 more. And I think I'm just gonna have them both do plastic. So these 2 are gonna be plastic, but they're each gonna take whatever half of 75 is, 57, 37 and a half, 12 and a half. So they each take 37 and a half, which totals to 75, right? Yes. So then these are all just gonna take this stuff in, and then probably water from underneath, maybe from above. I'm still not 100% sure how I'm gonna do that yet. Since this is the only thing that needs water, I might just pump it up to this level and then have like a container here or over there. Probably just here. Same with the fuel. I'll have a container for each pipe at the other end. Or not the fuel, but the oil. I probably should have split this into 3 sections, huh? Because having 250 here and then 250 here, and then trying to split 250 into the rest of them. I can probably do that, can't I? Hold on. Each of them takes 60. There is a perfect way to do it, and I'll figure it out later, but I don't want to do that right now, actually. I just realized that I fully don't want to do that. Anyway, next is the stuff. I need things, so I have to go down there, put down the little pipey guys, the guys who make the pipes. I might do it a bit slow at first, same as the steel, because I can't really do a whole bunch. So I'll just have a couple of these machines up with, like, this guy here. Now, the only concern is what kind of animals are down here, because... Oh, boy. Wait! I forget. Ha ha! I have nuclear weaponry. Oh, never mind. I have snowball. I forget. It killed me. Boom. Oh, there's snow everywhere. Oh, no. Oh, he birthed people. This isn't helping. This isn't helping at all. Nar. Oh, that did not work. Whoopsies. How do I kill these guys? Because they're not dying very fast. Are the snowballs weak? Or am I just bad? Also, why is he not moving? Oh, well, now he's dead. So that would be why. Heh. Nerd. Okay, now I can actually do stuff. Okay, can I actually make one of these? Yes! Yes, I can! And it needs to go, sorry, this way. Thank you. So, I'll probably have to build out this leg, or maybe I'll just adjust it later, whenever I get to that point. No, I'll do it. Gonna need a lot of pumps for these too, which is a little annoying, but fine, I guess. So this is just like the one corner, but, you know, I mean, I can figure it out from there. I think what I'll do, because I do need 3 of them, I do need all 3, but they're not all right here, obviously. These 2 are further away. What I can do, at this one, I'll have like not really a transformer station, but like this one can be longer, because with this one, I'm going to mix them all up. Of course, right now I'm not, but I will eventually. And then, let's see. Do I have those pipe hole walls? Pipe wall holes? No, I do not. Can I get those? Yes, I can. Only because I got those 200 screws and forgot to put them away. These, wall attachments, floor attachments. But I don't have any of that. I can just go get some from the awesome sink that is up there. Give me your things! Thank you! Oh. Gimme! Thank you. Let's see. I don't know what kind of walls I'm gonna put up, really. Maybe just these ones. Maybe not. I don't know. I'll just do these for now. And then let's say there. Probably good. Because I'm gonna put these there, there, and there. And then on the other side, I'm gonna have these guys Just like that, right? And then the pipes are gonna go along the inside with walls at various points, which apparently you can just kind of put these on this now, and I don't know if that was always the case, but you can now, and this is gonna make my life much easier. Just gonna have a bridge of like 3 of these guys, and then the pipes going through, and it's gonna look great. Of course, at the moment, I'm just gonna have it do a little strange thing. One of these, and then a pump on this guy to push it upwards. So it's gonna look like that, and then they're gonna come out this way and then turn that way, which is perfect. So let's see. Can I put in, actually, I never thought to check this. Oh, well those can just go on there. Maybe the wall holes too? Okay, not the wall holes, which is fine, but the floor holes can just go like in the middle of these, which is perfect-ish. Maybe they need to go a bit lower though. Probably a little bit lower, but I guess just having them do that would work just fine. You know, and then go up through those or around them, something like that. But we're gonna have the half foundations on here, just kind of like exactly the same as we did with that one. I think it's probably that one over there. So from outside, this should look fairly the same, except that it just has this hole here. And then I'll probably extend this as well, just a bit. Cool. So then they can come out of here and go up along the side. Of course, right now it's only going to be that one. And then up here, they'll come out probably this way. And then we'll have these at most of the junctions going through. Should probably check how many of these before that actually runs out. So these are both 60, 60, 180, 240. So right here, it's getting kind of to its last legs. And then this one is going to be where it actually runs out for the first guy. Actually, I want to move these because I forgot that I wanted to put in some liquid storages, fluid buffer storages. We can put one of them here, one of them here, I think, and then one of them can go there. Right. So this one oh, come on! Is that not it? Okay, I guess these turned from earlier than I thought they did. Same thing with this side. This one will come from here. This one is gonna go over the top and figure out how to do these ones, I suppose. For example, here, that one is where the first guy ends, and he's gonna need to have something come in. And same with this side here. That guy ends there, is where he stops. He runs out. He needs another, like, 50 or whatever. So we need something coming in at this point, or possibly just at the end, but probably at this point, which we can do in a fancy way, a quite fancy way, if you will, right here, I think. And hopefully this looks good. It probably doesn't. That's what I expected. I kind of didn't think about that. There's a whole pipe there. Ooh, whoopsies. I have to, like, noodle it or something. No, but that still collides, though. Maybe this way? I mean, it's not really colliding until this starts to move and then scrapes along the outside, but then this goes here. This is an awful idea. We're not doing that. Why does this not line up with the middle one? Oh. Okay. Okay. Annoying, but sure. Annoying and maybe a problem. Not a problem. Everything is fine. You know, kinda don't hate it. But I do think it still needs to be on, like, the next set, so... Cool. I think this probably works. Hopefully. Looks a little weird, but, you know, we'll take it. And then we put down the floor holes where all of these need to go. And apparently take another layer of this. I wish I could set these as something to get the finish specifically, not the rest of everything, but just these things. I don't think I can do that, but it would be cool if I could, though. Should be all set, though, for now. So this, if I turn it on, I mean, it's not going to do very good, but it'll start making plastic. Of course, I have to still connect these underneath, but... Do I have... I guess the ceiling is the wall holes, yeah. Or the wall mounts. Need to figure out where these are gonna go. Probably, I guess, out to here, make the turn this way, then go down on the side. There you go. Okay, so then it just goes down in a straight line. I guess here it can start going a different way. I guess this works. And then the other one can go in the inside, and the other one goes down on the outside. And then this will be a ramp later, so it'll look different. Good. There you go. Connected. And that doesn't look too bad, actually. I like it. So then, just have to power on this guy. Now, of course, he's not going to meet the full speed requirements yet, because why would he? I believe I have made a grave mistake. The maximum is... The maximum out of these is 600, not 300. Huh. Well, we can only do 300 right now, so it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I was under the impression that a pure node meant 120 cubic meters per minute, not 240. I may have been lied to. Later on, I'll change these to the Mark II pipes, and we can set up more refineries up there for doing more fuel. But for the moment, this will be fine. So now, this guy has power, but we need pumps. It is making it up here, which is interesting. Although if I get closer, for some reason, this whole length is completely clear. It doesn't have the thing on it, which is annoying. But like I thought, it doesn't actually doesn't have any oil in it. That's just this one here. This one does have oil in it, but we need to put a pump on it, so it goes up. Similar with the rest of them, they're all gonna be around this level, where we're gonna put a pump on them, and of course, semi-temporary, because I don't wanna deal with it right now. But we'll just put a pump there, and then power it. I don't guess I can, no, I cannot put anything in there to make it go higher. But the head lift, it's gonna go up to 20, which is gonna be somewhere. It'll probably make it up to here. Yes, it is. But slowly. Concerningly slowly. Maybe that's because it's not coming out of that one at all. Maybe I'll just put pumps here. Now he's gonna send it up another 20. It's interesting how much shinier these are versus the actual pipes. Strange, but okay. So it gets to there, which is nice, but not to there. We need so many of these. Okay, currently to there. Oh, I can actually put stuff on that. Okay, I didn't think that would be the case. Same with these two, thankfully. Very cool. Okay. And this should hopefully be enough to get it all the way up. It looks like it would, but you know how this is. So this should start running, yes. As should the rest of them. I like that they're in time somehow. Like they sync up for some reason. And then we should be getting crude oil into here any moment now. There we go, okay. And then it'll fill this one, and then it'll do these. I'll actually disconnect these for now, just to make sure. This should have its own head lift of like 8 meters too, so no worries about that. And it is gonna try to fill all of these, which isn't necessarily what we want, but I guess it's fine. Okay, so I guess I'll just let it fill this up quick. Well, not quick, but eventually. And then let's connect up these guys. This is essentially good enough. Standard manifold system, you know, it'll work. So, aside from the fluid byproduct, I should just be able to like start this. So all we need to do then is take care of the fluid byproduct. It was 500 total, so each side should just be 250, which means that we can indeed put it together. And of course I can duplicate this to the other side, but for now, we're just gonna put in a storage for it, or a couple of storages, I guess. I need more modular frames! Ah! Just like that, and then we just duplicate this to the other side. Easy enough. And I think we can turn it on. I think. Maybe. We're probably gonna be a little low on battery for a bit. Like our batteries are gonna be running. Probably. Yep, definitely batteries are running, but that's fine. I just want these to, make a little bit of plastic for a moment. Ah, these need water! I forgot. Okay, we turn it off. Otherwise, it would just be a constructor, but we need to bring in some water. Exactly how much water? 225. That makes sense. 225 water per minute. That is 2 extractors, I think. That does mean more pipes, which is annoying, but okay. Water. So while I was setting up the pipes for the water, I found an alternate recipe that it means that now I have an inefficient setup. And this does the same thing too. It makes the resin as a byproduct, so I can still make rubber and plastic with it. So what this does is it turns 3 crude oil into 4 heavy oil residue, or on the other hand, turns 6 crude oil into 8 heavy oil residue. Now the thing about 6 crude oil is it's the amount that is used to make 4 fuel per minute. I do believe. Yep. 6 to 4. It's the same with the heavy oil residue. Previously, it was more efficient to use this one because when you turned the crude oil into heavy oil residue, you only got, like, see here, 10 or 20 for every 30 crude oil. But now we're getting, or have the ability to get, 40 for every 30 crude oil, which would mean that this number would be an 8 instead of a 6. And this number would be like a 5 instead of a 4, or whatever the difference is, like 5 1/3. I don't know, man. Anyway, now I have to change it because it's different, and it's not that bad. Although I think it does make more polymer resin. This is half as much polymer resin as crude oil, and then this one here. Yeah, it's 2/3 the resin for the crude oil. So this is just purely better in every possible way, which sucks because now I have to friggin' redo the whole thing. Another thing is it needs twice as many refineries because this is 30 per minute and the other one is 60 per minute. But yeah, I'm taking this one. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let me scan another one. Anyway, now I have to fix everything and change it because it's wrong. I knew I should have looked it up. I didn't want to. You know what? No, this is fine. It's fine for now. It's fine for now. I'll change it later when I have more power to go with, and when I have plastic, and when I have all the big Mark IV belts, all those ones. Yeah, when I have those, I'll change it later. It'll be fine for now. I'll change it later. I guess same thing with turbo fuel. I won't bother putting it all straight up to turbo fuel yet. I can do that at a later date when I have more stuff and it's more efficient to do that. But at the moment, it is fine. I'll just keep on as I'm going, and we'll get the plastic and rubber running so we can unlock some things. Okay, I think that's got 'em. Yep, so that should hypothetically go all the way up. And then when they get the water in there, we can turn the other stuff back on because it'll actually make plastic and rubber and such. Yeah, it looks like they're all running. So we do get water up here. Just have to put it where it's supposed to go. These ones, I'm not For some reason, I'm not really as worried with the water for it having to need a little guy. I don't really think it does. Excuse me? Why is this not snapping here? It's not snapping. Does it snap to you? No, what? Why? What is this? You kidding me? Eh? This is annoying. Good enough. Okay, so then that should give them their water. Now, we can connect these, and everything is cool. Yes. So these are gonna be making the plastic and the rubber. And we just need to grab enough that we can unlock the things for the things. And of course, we are also gonna need more power, because we have about 40 minutes of it right now. That's what we need some plastic for, plastic and rubber actually, we need both. So let's just give this a couple minutes to get there. We've run into this problem sooner than I expected to. We are running out of excess space for the fuel. So, but we do have a stack and a half-ish of plastic. So, it's not that bad. I'll just have to, possibly redo some bits, maybe. Or I guess I'll get the fuel generators. That'll be the first thing I do, so that the fuel has somewhere to go. Yeah, I'll wait for these to like run out of extra polymer, and then we'll get the fuel stuff, so that has some place to go to. Okay, petroleum power first. It actually only takes a stack of both of those. Oh, I need 100 motors. Okay, but that's not too bad. And then the Logistics Mark IV actually only takes another stack of rubber, so I can get both of those. Because we ended up with like 3 stacks of both plastic and rubber, so hooray. Hooray. Okay, what you got?
Milestone reached. It is my honor and privilege to inform you that the fuel-powered generator, as well as the industrial fluid buffer, are now available. Due to a lack of gold in your sector, Caterium will serve as a suitable replacement to construct the fuel-powered generator.
Ah, yes, we do need
Your
Caterium.
research into this element was valuable. In fact, you in particular are my most valuable pioneer, but don't tell the others I said that. It would be bad for morale.
That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me. Okay, fuel generators. So we need 50 quick wire, and I don't believe I have any quick wire. That was a lie. I have 146. Unfortunately, I don't think it's enough. There is some fairly near there-ish that I can get to and just pick up a bunch of, so not really a huge worry. So, and then in 8 minutes, we're gonna do the Mark IV 400 modular frames. Truly. I really have to automate those soon. Aha! Sick. Mark IV conveyor belts.
Milestone reached. The transportation of resources can reach new heights of efficiency. With the Mark IV belts and lifts, the truck, but even more importantly, your effort.
Lovely.
Handling a large and complicated vehicle like the truck should come easy to a well-trained pioneer such as
It should.
you.
Why are you being
There
so
are
nice
obvious
all of a
improvement
sudden?
over tractors concerning industrial purposes. Improvements for personal use were not measured.
That's fair. They're not that much better. They're fine. But, like, meh. Anyway. Still. Why is Ada being so nice right now? I'm actually concerned. Anyway, that means we can finally fix the steel factory and make it full efficiency, but we're gonna actually hold off on that because I need the fuel power first. But we do have fuel generators. I was about to turn around because I forgot that I have some of the Caterium, and there's Caterium on the way there. Another reason we have to wait on making everything Mark IV belts is I don't have the stuff for that yet, so I still need to build up more of the encased beams. But right now, I'm gonna pick up a bunch of this. because I need it. I need it. I need it. I need it. And such. And that's all. Okay, how much, what does a fuel generator do? What do you do? It's not gonna tell me anything. Ugh. Let me friggin' turn it the right way around so I have any information. 20 per minute, 250 megawatts. Okay. Let's close that down for the moment. 20 per minute. What do you make? 40 per minute. Each one of these runs 2 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Okay. Okay. That's 24 plus... So that's 25. That is 25 fuel generators. I'm gonna need another floor. I'm definitely gonna need another floor. I think I'll do that on a second floor. And then the other guys, the rest of the stuff, the manufacturers and all that, can go on a third floor. I don't know how tall that is, but I'm going to assume I need another 5. So, I mean, it'll be up here, but we don't really have all the space for it. So we're just gonna see how many we can fit in general. So we can do, since this doesn't have to go anywhere else, it can kind of just go like in the corner for the most part. So let's do that. And we need motors, but how big is it? So here it's at the middle of this foundation, and then here it's at the edge of this one. So it is 2.5. I'm assuming it's a square. Yes, it is a square. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can fit 8 in a row here. 8 times 4 is more than we need. So yes, we can fit that many. We can just do 6 going this way and then 6 this way. And then over here we can do 6 going this way and then 6 that way. And then we can just have 1 like at the end or something. And that should work. Of course, we are going to need more pumps to get everything up here, which is a little annoying, but fine. By the way, are we still using power? Like using our batteries? Because if we are, that's a little concerning. We are not. We're like right on the edge. We're right on the edge of using the batteries. As in occasionally dipping into using the batteries. So I need more motors. And let's actually mark how many of these we need. Of course I need more quick wire too. And more rubber. Which is a problem because we can't produce rubber until we're using the fuel. But I'll just do as many as I can with the rubber that I do have. And then after that, we'll be producing more rubber. So yeah. Motors. Give. And that's not enough. Lovely. Right, we are completely out of these. I had forgotten. We need to let that build up. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna be back in a bit when we do have enough stuff to get all that going. Cause, yeah, we kinda don't right now. And it's gonna take a little while to get all of the things that we need. So I'll get all that together, and I'll come back when we put down all the fuel generators. So this is one row of them. I did just get all of the rubber and motors and all that. So if we do these here, and then another row opposite that, like here, or a foundation further back, there-ish. I assume this is the middle? I probably want to find the middle first, huh? I should check that. It actually is. This is exactly the middle, because it's 15, and then this is the 8th from either side, so then there's 7 more that way. Yep. And then 7 that way. Yes, so this is the middle. Just purely by chance, I picked out the right one. Okay, so then we do that, and then another one on the opposite side, and then another one across from that, right around there. Yes, thank you. And now just expand those outwards. So this is 24, so we do need one more, which, I mean, I guess it could just go like here. That is probably good enough. So then we connect all those up across the back. And then down the middle, of this section. And then this guy, I guess he could just connect through there. It doesn't look that bad. I might change that later, I'm not sure yet. So now they are all connected to each other, and we just need to connect them downwards. Although, of course, we also need to connect the actual pipes. This should work. Now, the only concern, I guess, is the pipeline flow. I think each of these takes 25, right? These things here, I remember I saw it at the bottom, but I forget what the number was. I remember one of these. One of these was 2 of those up there. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 per side. Except the 6s are the ones that are the full speed. Maybe it was 20. Hold on. Can I look it up? Can I not, like, go in here to the fuel recipe and it doesn't... Does it show me? No, it doesn't show me how fast it's used. 750 megajoules. And then how much does the thing use? This makes 250 megawatts. Megawatts at base. Joules are watt hours, I think? Watts times hours? Could be wrong on that. Wikipedia. I'll just look at the Wikipedia, because it'll give me the information faster. Okay, 20 per minute. Yep, makes sense. So yes, 2 of these are fueled by one of the other guys, which hypothetically means that I could actually get rid of this whole pipeline and have each one just pump straight into 2 of them. I could do that, and then these last guys, this guy only makes 10, and this guy only makes 10, so he would just go, these 2 would go to the one guy that's all the way over there. And that doesn't actually, well, no, it sounds incredibly annoying, but it is probably a good thing to do. So I'm actually just going to completely redo this. Give me like an hour. In building the logistics here, I've discovered something. These guys here are not centered on the top platform. You can see over on the left side of the screen, we can see the top of the wall. And then we look down, and this is the middle of where all these refineries are. But on the right side of the screen, we can't see the top of the wall. I would need to move these guys over by a full foundation. And of course, I would need to do the same with all of this. Do I care? Do I actually... no. No, I do not. This is fine. Figured this out, because on the other guys, they're like 4 foundations and 1 meter beneath the top. So like there, and then 1 further down. But this guy doesn't reach. He only reaches like here. So it's an extra foundation out of the way. Functionally, it's still the same. It'll work. It's just really annoying. And I'm mildly upset by this. I'm just connecting up the power to these pumps on this side, and I think that means that the guys up top are gonna start running. Yeah, sounds like it. I mean, we'll see if the pumps ever stop moving. That would mean that the fuel is not moving anymore. I am wondering why that one is so low. It might just because it's trying to like back pump that way, which I guess could happen. So we need to get these guys finished. So that should be all of them, and then they're gonna pump, and then the fuel goes upstairs. Each pipe here is 20 per minute, which I know is like kind of a waste, but whatever. It's easier and actually looks way cooler, so shut up. Yes, all of these are running, and this is what the top looks like now, by the way. I changed it up a bit. They're going through. I could flip all of these off just to let them fill up a bit, but I don't believe that is necessary. No, that'll be fine. This one is not running because it has no fuel, which is confusing. Why do you have nothing, even though you do? That did not fix it. These are running, right? Yes, slowly. Maybe that's it. It just hasn't made enough fuel yet. Fuel goes out immediately. Why is that one not receiving any fuel? I am confused. Does it need to have more in the pipe? Or what? The other one is receiving fuel. I am confused. I don't get it. That one is, like, filling up. And this one has nothing. There's a pump right there, so there's no way it's not getting... Oh, wait, it's moving. Okay, I think it just needed to have more fuel in the actual pipes, more fluid in the pipes to actually pump upwards. That actually makes a lot of sense. I might have to revise this design if it has to have fluid like held down here so that it can pump upwards. Like it doesn't just move it straight upwards like the belts do. But like if I stop that one up there from moving, then eventually this one will fill up these pipes and then it'll just add some every now and then. Yeah, so that should be fine, I think. It's just a little weird. Plus another thing, these aren't gonna be full speed yet anyway, since we don't have all of the oil pumping yet, which we're gonna get to in a bit. But this is just like I guess not really a proof of concept per se, but yeah, you see it's like, it's way up and down, but it tops out at like 4,000, which is pretty good. Definitely better than we had before, right? Yeah, no. Although the consumption is at 0, which, oh right, because I didn't connect this to the rest of the system yet. That's why, I forgot. I'll do that here, right in the middle. This will just have a thing that goes up to the next floor. Yeah, it'll connect into this guy right here. There you go. See, now we're doing it sometimes. So yeah, it's just occasionally drops way down. I need to go get those oil pumps working and get everything all connected up. Although, I could, technically. What was this built for? This was built for 750, right? I think the one down there right now is doing, what was it, 240? 240. Currently, it's at 240. We cannot raise this straight to 600 because, obviously, but I can do 300 on this one, and then do 300 and 150 on the other ones, because that's what I thought it was gonna be. And then later I'll just speed it up to match the actual, what these can do. These could go up to 600, and then I'll just have to upgrade the pipes whenever we do that. I won't even have to upgrade the pumps, technically, although I could and just make it a little bit nicer looking. But maybe I'll just save that for different factories. Anyway, I need the other oil pumps. Oh, wait. No way, I can't do that. Oh, that sucks. Oh no. Wait, is there another one of those that wasn't like that type of node? Please tell me there was. I could swear there was. Oh, okay, yes, thank goodness there is. There's just also another type that I can't really do anything about, but that one didn't show up on the reading either. Yeah, there's 3 of these, and then another one over there that I freaked out about because I thought that was one of the ones that it had picked up on the reading, and I can't use that. So, I'll probably have them bridge over that way just like this one does, although I might have them bridge at a lower height, just like one of those, and then it'll go all the way over there. Basically just the exact same thing as I was doing with it before. Yeah, see, this is the weird part, where this is actually like a meter higher. So it comes in here, and then I just have to have it come up a little bit. I might actually just be able to have this be a 1 meter foundation? Yeah, no, it comes in on the floor, but it seems fairly reasonable, actually. And then we'll do the same thing here, where it'll just go up there, and then we put a pump on it. So now that one goes there and gets power. And this one is the slower one, so this needs to be like 150. Although, again, it could be 300, but not right now. And then the one that's over there, I think just right here. Yes, indeed. Same process with this one. Simple, not worthy of talking about. Okay. All connected, although that one needs to be sped up to 300. I think currently it's only 240. Yes. So that should make it all full speed now, I think. All the pumps should be working, except I'm almost 100% certain fuck! All the pumps should be working, except I'm almost 100% certain that I didn't put all of them in. So I need to do that now. Yeah, see, these ones are pumping, and that's the water, but these ones are not, because Oh, well, I mean, it is now. Or no, that's the middle one. These ones aren't, because they don't have any above that. Actually, they don't have pipes above that. Let me fix that real quick. Okay, there you go. That's all of those pumping and such. I'm still a little worried about this water one. But I think that's just because the other side isn't, like, running super good or something. I'm not sure. They're all about to be running because they're going to be getting the full amount of this oil that they need. Right, yes. And then this is where the water is going in. This side is all on, and this side is all off, right, because I disconnected it. I remember now. Here we go, and now this I think needs to speed up. Oh, I'm getting a call from the car people. Hello? I'm alright, how about you? So, yes. However, it is still making the weird noise I was talking about. I think it's one of the front wheel ones. Cut that out, obviously. Oh, shit. Excuse me? Oh, well, it's not this one, so... Oh, wait! I meant to balance them! I forgot about that! I should do that. Whoopsies. There's two of them doing 300 and one of them doing 150, so... Whoopsies! I gotta balance them, and I forgot. Give me a minute, just a second, I'll fix it. I don't know if this is gonna help anything at all, but at least in this situation, they're connected together. So, something can happen, and this, of course, will now unconnect them together because you can't go back through the pumps. But let's see, this one is doing it's going up to 300 now, of course. This one's already at 300, so is this one. Lovely, great. All right, I guess that's fine. It's just a little weird. Maybe these guys will have a different flow rate now? Yeah, 270, 280, oh no, it's just going up. Okay, well, it does seem to be sitting around close to 300, but at the very least, they are all basically the same. So, hooray. So these should all be getting the full amount that they need. It looks like they are, which is lovely. These look to be most of the way full, at least. These ones at the end might be having a little bit of trouble with some turmoil, especially since this is only giving 50 and this needs 60, so that's not good. Oh, and now it's 80. Great. This guy's 30 and dropping. Wonderful, but he only needs 15, so cool. I think it's just working now. You guys, what is your problem? Is it just the speed? Oh, right, this is a manifold. I forgot. Okay, that's fine. I think this is functional? I think this is functional. Except we're full on rubber. Lovely. I need some sinks. I still don't have the sinks set up properly on the other one yet either. Hooray! Okay, so how's the power looking? There was a little bit of a dip a while ago, but right now we're up at 7450. Dang. That's actually more than I expected out of this. I thought it was going to be closer to like 4. I mean, I'll definitely take it. So now the only thing left to do, I guess, is to decorate this whole thing. Because right now, it looks bad. And of course, later, we're going to put the plastic and rubber to some other stuff. But right now, I think the power station is our last big thing. What did I say I was going to do? I just completely forgot. Can I build a ma'am? Yeah. Thanks, ma'am. That's not what I need. A ma'am is completely not what I need, actually. Seems pretty consistent, though. I'll keep an eye on it just in case, but I think the power station part of this is done. What was I gonna do next? Because I forgot. I think I was gonna do the more advanced plastic stuff, but depending on other factors, I might just leave that for the next episode. We're gonna need fluid packaging at some point, which is ridiculously easy. That's just plastic, essentially, and some other stuff we already have. Jetpack is nice, but not currently necessary. We need industrial manufacturing, which is Modular frames, of course, lovely. Why wouldn't it be? And that gives us the ability to make these modular engines and adaptive control units, which is something we're gonna have to automate at some point, but I'm not sure what kind of automation this needs, because in my last playthrough, I of course did not automate them. I just made a bunch of them. That was it. And then we're gonna definitely want this Mark II pipeline engineering and Fix-It Blueprints Mark II as well. So this one here, assuming that it'll still fit with the belts, we can just increase the speed of all of the machines. But instead of doing that, I'll probably actually double up the factory floor area, because there's no reason I can't do that currently. Just move everything around a little bit and add another section. Speed up the pumps that are down at the bottom, such and so forth. And then just like split a few of them off to go do the other stuff. But first priority, I mean, we can already make the circuit boards. I know we're also gonna switch up these recipes over here, because I got one that was like this one, right? Or no, that was not it, it was something else, but... Oh, I can get +6 inventory slots. Wow. I'll take that. Thank you. Yeah, we have these two recipes, which we're using this one currently, because this one does more, but then there's another way to make the heavy oil residue from one of these. This one, I think, that makes the polymer resin, and then we would use this to make the fuel instead, and that would make more fuel. This one would require a complete redo of the entire floor, which sounds really, really annoying. You know what? I will think about this for the next episode, because I still need to do some other things with this currently, and that does not sound like something I want to do right now. And it would take so much longer to get this video out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave it how it is currently. I'm gonna get some fancy splitters and some Mark IV belts where they're supposed to be on the other factory for the steel. And then I'm gonna do some storage stuff with that too. And then I'm gonna finish decorating both of them, I think. I'll try to do both of them. So give me just a little bit to get all that worked out. And I'll be back when they are looking sharp and looking functional. Or being functional, I guess. Because that one's fine. But this one still is not. I need to get a bunch of the stuff and make all the belts a bit faster. Alrighty, I'll be back in just a little bit. See you later. Good day. So there you go. It's max speed now with the 480 belts. Those are working. These haven't slowed down in the whole time that I've been looking at them. And I did switch out the outside wall to just be these new construction fence because I think they look pretty good. I think they look nice. I like them. And I wanted to try and use some of the new building pieces, especially like these smaller barriers as well. I think they're actually, yeah, they're called low barriers. So I just kind of split up some different sections of the factory as well. So like this is the limestone that's split apart from here. This is all the steel stuff. And then I put in another little bridge right here to get over. And then I separated off this part. Plus I've added in another layer of these. I've decided this is gonna go up a bit higher, probably 1 or 2 more. And then capped off with the uploaders. That's what they're called, the uploaders. And they've got these supports here as well. But this thing, with how long it is and how vertically short it is, doesn't really lend itself to having a full-sized building. That doesn't really work that well. So instead I've just given it a little bit of a fence to go all the way around and barriered off the insides. If I had spread out the individual parts a bit more, I might have been able to make like actual individual buildings for each section, but I did not do that. So it's just gonna be a fenced off little section and that's how it's gonna stay. I did also fence off these batteries because I think that looks cool, and also having like this semi-quarantined section in the middle where it's like not very easy to get in because, you know, there's batteries in there. really, really big batteries with exposed copper, it would be fairly dangerous to go there. So I just kind of covered around it with these fences, and I think that looks nice. But yeah, I've made sure all of the belts are Mark IV that need to be. They're all max speed now. And then at the miners as well, I made sure that what needed to get extra is extra. Like the iron, it was bringing just one belt, which at the time was 240. But then it also needed another 30 from the other guy, so the iron was kind of slow. I put in a second input. Why is it not turning? Was I pushing the... Am I stupid? Was I pushing shift to turn? I was pushing shift to turn. Anyway, as I was saying, it just needed another belt going into the truck station from another miner across the way, and it has that now, so lovely. Same thing with the coal. It needed a little bit extra to make up for the iron car. It needed the coal for doing stuff. So it's got that now. It's got one of those. And this guy's done too. I did some designing-ish. I just put up these guys here on all of where the pipes are, and then put like some supports in the corners. I wanted this one to be kind of open air too. I'm not really sure how I could have made this more closed off aside from just, you know, a giant box, as opposed to like, say, the nuclear factory I did in my last playthrough. I built the box before I built everything in it. So I think for better design, that's what I need to do, is I need to actually build the structure before I build all of the stuff that's in it. Otherwise, it's not gonna have a very good look to it. Annoying thing with this one is I have cables going across this little edge here, so I couldn't put in supports on this wall. I'd have to move everything around a bunch, which actually I guess I could do, and it would be stupid easy, but I don't want to right now, so sucks to suck, I guess. As you can see, I also used some of the low and high barriers here as well. And then I also used these glass floors that I have. Picked those up in the awesome shop. And then the bigger stairs as opposed to the small stairs over there. But yeah, no, it's all completed. It all looks pretty nice, I like to think. Yeah. Pretty cool. And it's all functional for now. This one, of course, is going to have some more done to it later, because I need to put in the fancy guys over here. And then, of course, I also need these to go to up there and get turned into some other stuff. Like, I need to make the circuit boards and such, and it's probably actually, I don't know actually, it might be up there, or it might just be in a separate building, because I can do that. Like, I have way more than enough space here to just make a different building for that. How much exactly is this making? Kind of forgot. 85 plastic per minute, which is not bad, especially since I would never use that much. And then I think just 60 rubber per minute, which is fine. But I can turn all that into circuit boards, computers, things like that in the next episode, of course, because this one has gone on probably too long already. But I hope you enjoyed, and stick around for the next one, because we're going to do some advanced oil processing, and probably turn actually all of this completely inside out. Like, literally, I'm just going to get rid of all of this, and then change it, because the way it is currently is inefficient. Technically, because there's a more efficient recipe and I need to use the more efficient recipe, so as much as I have built here, it all needs to be removed, which is gonna suck. Anyway, at least the steel's working now, and I don't need to change any of that, so hooray. Oh, and it looks so nice! Those pipes are so cool! Way! I'll figure it out in the next episode. Catch you later. Bye.